Hey you guys, I wanted to get a couple things out there in the open off my chest a little bit, and I want to start out by saying this is not about any one person or even any two people. I've heard it so many times this month that I feel like I'm going to explode if I don't just say it's easier to say it to a lot of you than to say it to just one of you. But this is really for so many of you guys, and I hope it will explain and make you maybe see something from a different perspective. And it's not necessarily one of my favorite topics. And sometimes, being a leader is not about talking about just fun stuff that you want to talk about, but this is important. And it's something that I hear more than anything else is people talking about my team doesn't work. So and so won't even respond to me. So and so hasn't signed anybody up in 2 months. But I'm still this or that. Some of you guys, if honestly, just being honest, if you spent half the time working as you do talking about how your team doesn't work, you would already be diamond. And I know that I probably just pissed off several people, but it's just true. You cannot dwell and wallow in people that don't work. If you do, you will end up fizzling and it's just not going to work out. So, having said that, I want you guys to know that if you still feel so frustrated about that and where it's like freezing you and you feel like, you say you're not making excuses, but it is an excuse. It is. It is so possible to get where you want to be without having everybody on your team working. You guys have heard me all say it. I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. I want you to know I've been there. I still feel like I'm there a lot of the time because it is the statistic in our business. If you don't believe me, go and get a book on network marketing. There's so many amazing books. GoPro, Your First Year in Network Marketing, Beach Money, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Like, there's so many books written by people a whole lot smarter and well-versed than me in the industry that will show you that the percentages are just not high. You bring in 20 people, 2 people out of those 20 will still be with you next year. But all you need is those 2 and who they know and who some of their people know and who some of their people know. You don't have to have everybody come in and be a rock star. In fact, if that was happening, we'd all be millionaires our first year in. It's just not how the numbers play out. It's just not how any industry, not even our industry. How many people do have you heard that saying like, oh my gosh, it's so hard to find good help, right? It's so hard to find good help. It is just the way it is. So I want you guys to stop feeling paralyzed by waiting on people. Here's the thing. Be the kind of person you want to have. Be the person who works their ass off and doesn't make excuses. Be the person who doesn't get drowned in negativity. Be the person who makes a commitment and does follow through with it. Not the person who says how bad they want this and they're going to go for it, but then the first chance they get it's the first thing to go. It's the first thing to hit the back burner. Don't be that person. Be the freaking rock star that you want to attract. You guys, I'm telling you this purely out of love, but I can't handle hearing it anymore. I really can't, because it's doing yourself a disservice, and I'm enabling people by listening to it. Like, I can't anymore, you guys. It's not healthy for anybody. People are not going to always work. In fact, the majority of them aren't going to work. Here's what you need to do, how you turn that around. Use it as a positive thing. If you didn't, this is my original diamond map. None of these people are still with me, but at the time, a couple of them were trying. I was filling the majority of these boxes on my own, but the point is, if you have a couple of boxes, but they're doing nothing, instead of talking about how they're doing nothing, be grateful that they're even there, so that you have a place to put customers, so that you have a place to put volume. At the end of the month, if you're 100 away or whatever from promoting, you can place an order and you have a place to put it to promote, because it's really frustrating if you You're so close to promoting, but you don't have all the distributors there, and you have nowhere to put your volume. You have no option to even promote. Be grateful that that box is there for you to use to promote. There are companies, and I have friends in one of them in particular right now that I can think of. They can't move orders. They can't move customers. Imagine how frustrating that would be. Imagine how frustrating it would be to have people and you were forced to wait for them to do it. So turn your thinking around. This person doesn't work, but guess what? If you're willing to work, then you can move those customers and still promote. Like it's not rocket science. It's actually amazing that we are able to do that. So turn your thinking around. And I know this is a little, hopefully it doesn't come off harsh. I probably pissed off 17 people, but I am not a beat around the bush. I'm not fake with you guys. I tell you honestly how it is. And I guess I'm a little more of a hard ass on this because I've been there. There's people on my presidential map right now in promotional boxes from executive up much higher than executive that don't work hard enough to hit the rank that they want. I don't complain about it. Sure, would I love for them to work harder? Of course. But it's up to me. It's my paycheck, the bonus that I'm going for, the rank that I'm going for. It's up to me ultimately. You can't, here's the thing. Nobody else is going to care about your promotion as much as you do. So if you're going for diamond, maybe you're going for a bonus. And I'm saying that because maybe there's no bonus right now. I really kind of want this video even to be used later. So if you are going for this month is $7,500 bonus, don't be frustrated that the executive doesn't care and she doesn't respond to you. If she does, great. That's awesome. But if she doesn't, move on and just bust your ass to promote because she's not getting a $7,500 bonus. If the Ruby isn't really responding or enrolling people, again, she doesn't care about your rank like you do. You have to take ownership over it. You have to take responsibility for it. It's your paycheck. And again, it's not my paycheck. I'm here to help you, and I stay up, especially months like this, usually super, super late, helping people chart, helping people know what they need for their bonuses and what they need for this and what they need for that. But at the end of the day, it's not up to me either. It's up to you. Just like it was up to me when I went diamond, and I did not hardly do anything that month except work. And I'm still, right now I'm in a season where I'm doing what I don't want to do all the time, but I'm doing what I have to do until I can do what I want to do. And I am doing what I say. I'm doing the things that I'm telling you guys to do. Look in the mirror and honestly answer that question for yourself. Are you doing all the things that you wish your team did? Because so many people spend time complaining about their team not working instead of just working. And it's been festering, and I just have to say this because hopefully it will hit home for somebody. Like I said, I am not talking to any one person. I don't want to get a message saying, "Oh my gosh, was that about me?" It's about a lot of people, and I hear it so much, and I feel like maybe you guys don't believe me. I have been there. My video. Okay. I thought I just lost the whole video. My triple diamond chart, you guys, most of these people aren't still working hard or aren't still with me. Many of them are. But the people that I had in place for all these boxes, a lot of these rubies, some of the emeralds, we busted our butts and we made it happen whether or not they wanted it. You can't make somebody else want what you want. If you've placed customers under them, I hear this a lot too. Like, I've put so many customers under her and she doesn't even blah, blah, blah. You put customers under her for your benefit, though. Let's all be honest about that. You put customers under her for your benefit. So don't turn around and be upset when Sally Mae didn't care about the customers and she didn't keep herself at 400. She didn't ask you for that. You did it for your chart. So instead of looking at all the names, maybe take your chart and maybe erase some of those names. You know who's there, right? But look at all of these boxes like they're you. Okay, if your name, I'm going to just pick a name of nobody on our team. Sally is a good one. If this is your diamond map, look at it like this. Sally, 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 Sally's promoting to Ruby. Sally's promoting to Emerald. It's all you. If you have people working and helping, great. That's awesome. But realize that this is your chart. It's your promotion. It's going to be your paycheck. It's going to be your victory. It's going to be your happy tears. It's going to be your freedom that you gain from it. I promise you, not all these people are going to come with you anyway. So stop looking at every box like, oh, that's someone who doesn't try. Oh, I sure wish she would do more. It's just not the industry, you guys. We get paid a lot for what we do if you keep going and if you throw the excuses just out the window. Tomorrow I want to make tomorrow just more about, I have some awesome ideas for anybody who's going for volume, things that I've done, things that are coming from other people that have worked, proven to be very effective. So I want to keep it about like all of that. And I didn't want to really bring this into it. So I'm just doing a video quickly, to hopefully just be an aha for some of you guys. I promise you, if you keep letting that consume you, it's not going to ever change. I mean, here's the last thing I'm going to say to kind of prove my point here. There are 735 people, I think, the last time I checked, in our team page, Team Unstoppable. If I do a Zoom for the whole team, usually there's like 30 people on it out of the 700 and some odd people that are in that page. These statistics are, you know, the more people you have, the more people you have. But if you have 15 people on your team and you feel like 1 or 2 people are even really working, that's not because of you. That's normal. 730 something people on my team page, and I have about 20 to 30 people when I do a Zoom for the team. It's all in proportion. So if I paid attention to all of those people, all the 695 people that don't give a crap about their business or doesn't make them bad people, maybe they just don't want the same things that I want. If I paid attention to all of that instead of the 35, 45, whatever it is, people that really do care about their business and really do want to build and grow a team, which one's better to focus on? Like, don't focus. If you have a chart that looks like this with only 2 people who really even care, then focus on those 2 people and realize that all the other boxes are still you. They still all have your name on it. They still all benefit you. So I hope that makes sense. I'm here for you guys. You can tell me anything, ask me anything. I'm always going to be honest with you. And this is just something that's been on my heart and on my mind that some of you guys just need to hear. So love you, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow on our Zoom, and I cannot wait to celebrate promotions this month.